Could Steam come to the Xbox One? Now, I've seen a lot of people laugh off the possibility of this happening. They say this is one crazy conspiracy theory that doesn't have 1 inch of evidence to back this up. But is it that far-fetched that we could one day be playing Steam games through the Xbox? So, in early January, during the Windows 10 event, Microsoft was showing off the Xbox app with Phil Spencer on stage. And he just happened to say this.
I happen to be a big Steam customer. So let me go into Steam. You see all of my friends down on all of my games down the left on Steam. Steam runs incredibly well on Windows 10.
So I happen to be a big Steam customer, and Steam runs incredibly well on Windows 10. And what makes this really unusual is that this wasn't, just an off-the-cuff mark during a back-and-forth interview with somebody where he's being asked questions and he just, spouted that out. This was a prepared statement during a prepared event where the main focus is Windows 10 and Microsoft. And you've got the Xbox director promoting what some people would perceive as the competitor. But if Steam runs great on Windows 10, and Windows 10 is coming to Xbox One, and we know that Universal Apps is coming to Xbox, and what do you do when you want to launch Steam on Windows 10, but you launch the Steam app? Is it that really crazy? Well, how does this work, Dragon? Wouldn't you need a mouse and a keyboard to play these PC games? So that's not really going to work well at all anyway, But the whole point of Steam Big Picture Mode is that it brings Steam to your living room and allows you to play your PC games with a controller. And, that's been out for a while now. So you would be able to play any game that Big Picture Mode would support. But then, of course, some people will also say Valve is working on their own operating system. They want to sell Steam machines, so it doesn't make any sense for them to put Steam on another console running Windows. Because remember, Gabe doesn't like Windows. Or does he? But in order to really throw that argument out the window, you just have to look at the Alienware Alpha that's currently out. And it's a PC/console hybrid. And it comes with Steam Big Picture Mode that you can boot up to, or you can boot to the desktop. And it comes with an Xbox controller. So Steam is already on a console with an Xbox controller. And also you have to keep in mind what we heard in January was not the end of it. Microsoft said that this is just the beginning of the discussion, so there's plenty more to be revealed at a later time. And so we know that currently they've announced streaming from your Xbox to all your other devices, but it only makes sense that one day you would be able to stream from your other devices, including your PC, to your Xbox, which would mean we would be able to play Steam or our PC games regardless through the Xbox. And in fact, this aligns perfectly with what Phil Spencer has actually already said on the subject. He said, quote, "People ask about the streaming in the opposite direction. Can I stream from PC to my Xbox? And I'll just say it's something that we're really looking at. This announcement is what we have. But if you think about that vision, my games are my games wherever I am, and I can play with whoever I want to play with. We want to be able to land solutions that are as native as the ones we showed here." He ends by saying we just have to kind of work with the physics of time and try to work it in development schedules. So it's not physics of software and hardware, it's just physics of time of getting around to actually doing it. So according to that statement, it is just a matter of time. But what could possibly be the biggest clue to date, aside from all the statements from Phil Spencer, aside from him pretty much, gloating over Steam at a Microsoft event, what could possibly be the biggest link to Steam coming to Xbox is a story that you may not have even heard about unless you were following VGN at the time. Around 6 months ago, a group of modders took apart Valve's Source Engine 2 code, and within the code was multiple references to Xbox, dedicated servers, Game UI, which stands for User Interface, dashboard music, Xbox System Interface. And this isn't marketing PR. This isn't, coming from Microsoft. This was in Valve's code. But Dragon, why would Microsoft allow Steam to come to Xbox? It doesn't make any sense. They are a direct competitor. But why does Microsoft let any competitor on the Xbox? Do they not already? Xbox Video, Xbox Music. Microsoft has their own system that they could make you subscribe to. But instead, they let tons of other apps onto the system and allow you to pick and choose whatever you want. It's the same thing with the PC. Any pretty much program that you buy out today, it's going to be compatible with a PC, because at the end of the day, Microsoft doesn't care, because at the end of the day, you're still running Microsoft software. So if they did bring Steam to Xbox, who does it hurt? It really doesn't hurt anybody. Steam gets more exposure. They have more opportunities to actually sell games through their store. Microsoft can now gain unique features and add a huge lineup of games, including some which have been promoted as only being on PC and other platforms. And ultimately, gamers win by being able to choose when and where to play their games. So, if Microsoft doesn't care that Phil Spencer stands up in front of a Windows 10 event and proclaims his love for Steam, why would they really care if you also enjoy Steam? Post below, let me know, what do you think about the evidence so far, and do you think that it's possible that one day we could be playing Steam games through our Xbox One? That does it for me, the Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.